On the floor for Baltimore. At shooting guard, Shaquille Harrison. At power forward, Otto Porter. At the other forward position, Chandler Hutchison. At the other guard position, Chris Dunn. At center, Gail Campbell.
Let's meet your Cincinnati starting five.
Starting at small forward, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 17, Tony Snell. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6 foot 8, number 45, Sekou Doumbouya. At shooting guard, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 20, Brandon Knight. At center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 7, Thon Maker. The other guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 91, number 91.
The head coach of the team. Make some noise for your Cincinnati starters.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Now the starting group for Baltimore. Harrison out there with Dunn. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Gafford in at the 5. And for Cincinnati, Tony Snell is out there with Doumbouya. Then there's Brandon Knight. Then there's Maker. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
To the middle, stolen by Doumbouya. It's 2-on-1. All going up court.
A burst of athleticism gets Snell to the rim, and he throws it down.
Here's Hutchison. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Passes it to Knight. Swiped it away. And it's Baltimore on the break. Here's Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
A point guard with major hops. Give Dunn room to fly. He will not disappoint.
Outside Knight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And that one falls for Knight. Knight hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Dunn outside. Pass to Hutchison. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Hutchinson's got his second basket of the night.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Porter pulls it in. The Barons have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Hutchison's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Knight. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. They get it again. The pass to Snell. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Lets the 3 fly. And to Knight, and that's good. Knight's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Hutchison. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Lays it up off the glass.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
Dunn covering. At the top of the key, Maker. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's foul number 2 for him.
The 2 fouls, and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Mikhailuk is checked in. And then for the Barons, Felicio is checked in. And it's Luke Cornett in for Porter. Dunn covering. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Hutchison. Dunn outside. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Felicio, no good.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Maker. Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
Showing he has some touch. Now for Maker, it's more about adding the muscle so he can become more dangerous.
To the inside, Felicio, and Maker sends it back. Dunn outside. And here is Valentine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 59 seconds left in the first. Passes to Mikhailuk. And here is Knight. And another 3 for Cincinnati.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
Here's Hutchison. Pass to Dunn. Pass to Hutchison. Fires from deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hutchinson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence. Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Hutchison. 7 points in the game. Dunn outside. 3-pointer. No good there. We'll return shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
10th grade, I tried private school.
And so Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for Cincinnati. 3-point lead. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. We've got McCray. Dumboya is out there with Maker. Then there's Brown. And it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. And for Baltimore, we've got Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the power forward position. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's Cincinnati now. There's Galloway. Dumboya gets a wide open look. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Dumboya's got the lead up to 4 now for Cincinnati.
Sekou Doumbouya showing flashes of his potential.
He's a rangy, high-flying small forward. He's still figuring it out, but the physical tools are off the charts.
Arcidiacono. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
Brown outside. Galloway, the pass to McCray. He feeds it to Maker. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Here's Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Sekou Doumbouya.
You know, the versatility of Porter is huge. I mean, he's an outstanding perimeter defender. In addition, also, to being a proven scorer.
Baltimore shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Tony Snell's checked in for Cincinnati. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Galloway taking his time here. And the dunk by Maker.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Baltimore.
And in his 7th season out of St. Joe's, Langston Galloway seems to be coming into his own.
Yeah, shooting the ball with the best efficiency since he came into the association. He's bounced around, but now carving out a nice long career.
Here's Hutchison. 9 points in the game so far. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Maker misses.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
And that one, good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
There's Galloway. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And getting better at reading the screen and roll. Maker just taking what he sees out there.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Hutchison. Kept alive. Another shot. And Maker sends it back. The numbers in their favor. Pushing it up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oh, great feed by Snell. I mean, using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
Here's Hutchison. 1:58 left to play in the first half. Now the pass to Gaffney. Here's Harrison. He's covered by Brown. Just 5 to shoot. It's Porter outside. Trains the three-pointer. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And a real weapon of Porter's, outstanding at finding the room he needs on the perimeter to pull the trigger.
And first time out of the game called for Cincinnati. So for Cincinnati, Makai Lucas checked in, and Knight subbed in for Brown. Then for Baltimore, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison, and it's done in for Ryan Arcidiacono.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
1:05 left to play here in the half. Passes it to Knight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
For Cincinnati, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
First free throw is good. Doomboy is checked in for Tony Snell. Knight hits them both. Here's Harrison. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Gafford. 44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Harrison. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance.
He delivers that with
I can't believe it.
force.
I cannot believe that. And that is a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game.
Ooh, well, I don't think he planned it too far in advance. That was one of those things, you know, Greg, that just happens.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
1 second left.
And this is one area where Dunn flat-out dominates. His defense is often consistent and intimidating.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon, how would you say you're doing so far, and what do you need to do in the second half? We're moving the ball really well right now and, really finding an open man. So, I got to congratulate my team in the first half just on, moving the ball and really playing unselfish. But the main thing is getting stops, and it's going to come down to getting stops to win this game.
We'll see if you guys are still together in the second half, Brandon. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Looking at the Barons, Kenny, what was your impression?
It's been a strong performance for them on the glass. They're hustling. More often than not, the first guy to get to the boards has been one of theirs. Now that's impressive, and that can make a big difference in a game like this.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the hill, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Boya is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Maker. Then there's Brandon Knight, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Baltimore, we've got Chris Dunn. Porter is out there with Harrison, and it's Hutchinson in at the three. Poked away. Now Cincinnati moving it up for the tie. Bucket is good. 6 points for him.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded closely. Porter at the elbow. 6 on the shot clock. Harrison passes to Gafford. Knight on the wing for the lead. Hits the three-point foul. Knight's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that makes them 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Here's Harrison, and that one is hammered home.
That those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
For Baltimore, they have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Looking at who's out there now for Baltimore. Felicio's checked in, and it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for Dunn. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Inside, Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
Now, this is what you like seeing. Maker not just laying it up, but powering it down.
Pass to Hutchison. Now Porter, Baltimore, moving that ball around. Here's Harrison. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Galloway's checked in. Valentine's checked in for Baltimore. For Cincinnati, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Makes it off the glass. He's got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Hutchison. 9 points in the game so far. And Baltimore calls time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And looking now at the numbers for Galloway, last season's performance for him, 8th in three-point shooting, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. That one's good, and the Cincinnati lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Porter.
Well, you better wrap Porter up on these type of shots. When you don't, he fends off the contact well and finishes in style.
The pass tonight, fires the 3, and another 3 for Cincinnati.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Hutchison. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hutchison's got 11 points.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Second chance shot, and the layup is good. 10 points for him.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Baltimore trails by 5. 1:16 left to play here in the third. Here's Arcidiacono. 6 to shoot. Oh, Porter in position.
You got to stick with Porter in the pick and roll, especially when he's slashing after setting the screen.
Cincinnati leading by 3. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. Cincinnati shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And Cincinnati making a change here. Mikhailuk is checked in, and the Barons making a change here. .51 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by Knight. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Knight's got the lead up to 8 now for Cincinnati.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Hutchison passes to Valentine. Here's Gafford. Here's Hutchison. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And he lobs it up. 5 to shoot. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now just a 4-point Cincinnati lead. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Hutchison. We've got Maker. Brown out there with Tony Snell. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 4 spot. And the basket by Hutchison.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Well, Cincinnati shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. No good from outside. Baltimore shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Oh! And that one is stuffed right through.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting. You do your best, and you live with the results.
Dunn covering. And he banks in the layup. And Cincinnati leads by 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time again.
Shots good by Gafford.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Cincinnati calls timeout. Boy is checked in for Cincinnati. Jordan McCray comes in for Brown. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I heard what Cincinnati's head coach was telling his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And Baltimore calls time here. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Dunn with it. Passes it to Hutchison. Here's Gafford. Dunn left side. A baseline J, and Baltimore again with the bucket.
Exceptional handles from Dunn. This guy doesn't lack confidence when it comes to dribbling the rock.
Dunn covering. Pass to Maker. Takes the 3. But they recover it. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Maker.
And for Maker, it's about staying engaged on offense. When he does this, good things happen.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that one's good by Porter.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
With some arc, and it's blocked. Unhindered, going all the way. And it's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Here's Maker. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Dunn passes to Gafford. And Maker sends it back.
Proving he could be an active defender. Great hustle from Maker to stifle the shooter.
From down in the low post, it goes. Now it's a 5-point Cincinnati lead. The Barons have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Knights checked in for Cincinnati. And he makes both free throws.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Has to make it. The fader. Again, Cincinnati score.
This is the touch maker possesses. A big man who knows he can sink these shots.
And Baltimore calls time here. They trail by 5. 1:06 left in the fourth. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Thon Maker.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
Here's Hutchison. The offensive rebound. Gafford. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Maker.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Dunn covering. Doumbouya good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
From deep. No good on the shot. And here's Cincinnati. 7-point differential. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Snell, no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but this wasn't enough. But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
For Cincinnati, number 91. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. You could put this one in the books.
Timeout called, the Barons. They're trailing by 6. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, right now it's technically a 2-possession game, but that means you'll have to hit 2 threes without your opponent scoring again.
The shot by Harrison, no good. So we see Cincinnati get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time